on today's 2018 season in review.
We highlight the young NBA season's biggest storylines, dunks, and game winners so far.
We also go off the court to point out the greatest fans and top meme-worthy moments.
And 'tis the season for giving, y'all. We'll count down the top 10 assists.
The Starters season in review starts now.
Good evening, sweet world, and welcome to the Starters Season in Review special presented by Jack Daniel's Old No. 7 and Tennessee Honey. I'm J.E. Skeets, and alongside me, as always, well, that's Taz Mellis.
Happy holidays, everybody.
To his right, it's the international man of mystery, taking it to the max, Lee Ellis.
Friend.
Lily, and finally, last but not least, it's the bearded one. It's young Santa himself, Trey Kirby.
Hey-o!
Hey-o! All right, this is a special show. Boys, we've done it again. We've reached almost the end of the calendar year, and seeing as we're in the festive spirit still, we thought now was the perfect time to hand out some Starters hardware in the Season in Review special. We got a lot to get to, so let's get right to our first award. It is the storyline of the season so far. Our first nominee, it's the Houston Rockets. Now, they've started to turn their season around recently, but it was very odd to watch a team start the way they did after they were one game from the NBA Finals last year. It got especially weird when they just told Melo to go away.
Next nominee, the Jimmy Butler saga. He sat some of training camp after requesting a trade, but when he got back, he came back. He was yelling at the Wolves GM, "You bleeping need me." They finally dealt him, and then he did some things with the Sixers, hitting a couple big game winners. And the Jimmy Butler saga has calmed down a little bit.
That's true. Sticking with the Sixers, Markelle Fultz, definitely a storyline of the season. The former #1 pick. He dominated those early season headlines again, trying to figure out what was wrong with his shot. Physical ailment, the yips, will we ever really know? We hope we see him again sometime, but again in the news.
The next nominee, a scoring explosion has happened in the NBA. We're seeing some huge numbers. Teams are averaging 110 points per game. That's the most since 85-86. The pace has picked up probably because of the new offensive rebounding rule. The shot clock is shorter. We're seeing some monster numbers.
Our final nominee, the wide open MVP race. It has been awesome. It feels like every second or third show we're talking about who's the MVP frontrunner, who's in the conversation, who has a seat at the table, and you can legit make a case for 7 or 8 guys, it feels like, right now, because there's a whole lot of guys leading their teams. But the winner for storyline of the season so far is, it's Jimmy Butler. And what went down with him on the Wolves and getting traded, and then really how both teams have sort of bounced back, both the Wolves and the Sixers, since that big deal.
Some of these awards you don't want to win. And Jimmy Butler really did. I mean, he put a stamp on this season from the start, from just before the start of the season when he was like, I don't want to be here. And the Wolves and Tom Thibodeau decided, no, we're going to try to convince you to stay. It didn't work out. Eventually they moved him on to Philadelphia, and it certainly has died down since then, but that was a crazy first 6 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. He controlled the first 2 months of the season, basically, and even since then, things have died down, but we're still going to be comparing the Timberwolves and the Sixers and how they have both improved since this trade. It makes you wonder why it didn't happen sooner, but for our purposes, good thing it didn't. Storyline of the season.
Yeah.
He took over the season, and it seemed like he wanted it that way.
Yeah, he was happy.
He got the award. All right, our next one, this is a fun one. The NBA fan of the season so far. Here are the nominees. It's this dangerous dancer, but you got to keep your eye on Grandma at the bottom of the screen. This guy just clocks her head. And she's like, what are you doing?
Well, he's quick to apologize.
Yes, yeah.
Kind of him, I suppose.
Yeah.
Man, settle down a little bit.
Next nominee, this lady in Milwaukee, because she named a lot of cheeses. Many cheeses.
Buffalo, smoked Swiss, cream cheese, string cheese, cottage cheese, brie, feta, goat, Munster, Colby Jack, Colby, Pepper Jack, I don't know.
Our next fan of the season nominee, you might think is Keith, or maybe even Panda, because Keith's going the old cliche proposal at a game, but no. It is the photobomber in the back, the proposal photobomber. Just stealing the show here. I'm not even looking at what Keith is saying or how Panda's reacting. Once he sees the ring, oh damn!
Really
he sees the
selling that ring.
It's amazing. Gotta be in their wedding.
This next fan is a nominee for all the wrong reasons. Lower David? Seriously?
I'm here with our lucky contestant, David, who will have 30 seconds to guess if the next card shown will be higher or lower than the first card shown at the table. Higher or lower than 0?
Lower.
Lower. Well, all right, it looks like your luck right now.
Ah, tough luck,
It
David.
ran out.
Final nominee here. It's this dude in a weird game of knocker ball in the Blazers halftime or during a timeout. Thought he lost his head for a second, but it's just his helmet. He was okay because he was in a knocker ball.
What a blast.
But the winner, fan of the season so far, yeah, it's the proposal photo bomber. Just for totally overreacting to the proposal at the game.
Skeets, you said he should be in the wedding. He should officiate the
Yes,
wedding. Just
yes.
like, whoa, the whole time when they finally had their first kiss.
Or like any wedding photo they take, he should be in the background totally freaking
He's
out.
got to be there.
But if you go to a stadium and you propose to your partner, then this is what could happen.
That's right.
You could get usurped by a fan who's not even associated with you.
No.
We're not talking about Keith and Panda. Panda, by the way, gets away with it. I mean, Panda for a name. Anyway, but we're talking about the dude who was making crazy faces.
know,
That just
exactly.
spoils their
awesome.
moment.
All right, let's keep it going here for our next category. It is the best block of the season so far. The nominees: Jarrett, the Toolman Allen, denying. There you go. Blake Griffin's dunk attempt. We're gonna see a little bit more from Allen in this nominee pack here, but that's a big one.
Bulls rookie Wendell Carter with a monster block on Russell Westbrook. Russell coming full force. Carter stepping up.
Man, that's nice.
Huge. One of the guys in the Jimmy Butler trade going to Minnesota, Sir Robert Covington,
Oh, yeah.
gets in here with a nominee, coming from behind
Is
and
this a steal or a block?
getting the jump ball there on Capella.
Better be a block.
Miles Turner of the Pacers doing a lot of blocking this year. Blocking Bradley Beal.
Emphatic. Oh, get that out. And our final nominee, it's once again Jared Allen, the Fro, denying the King, which is just something that almost never happens. He's only the 8th person ever, Jared Allen is, to block a LeBron dunk attempt. So the winner for block of the season so far, yeah, it's the Fro. It's the Tool Man. Call him whatever you want. That is a huge, huge block, and it sure helps that it was, again,
Alon LeBron.
on LeBron. So congrats to Jared Allen. Gets 2 nominees and gets the win, and I think rightfully so. This guy will try and block absolutely anything. All right, lots more still to come on our season in review. When we come back, we're gonna pick the best game winner so far, and so much more. Don't go anywhere.
The Starters is presented by Jack Daniel's Old No. 7 and Tennessee Honey.
Welcome back to the Starters Season in Review Special. It's time for our next category, and it is the best game winner of the season so far. We've had some good ones. Here are the nominees. Up in Toronto, Reggie Bullock for the Pistons at the buzzer, just like Dwayne Casey drew it up. He gets the revenge.
Jimmy Butler, quite the start with Philly after being traded. Hit this game winner against the Hornets. And then, within a week, basically from the same spot, basically the same move against the Brooklyn Nets. That's what they got him for.
Yeah, those were very, very similar. Our next nominee, Blake Griffin, sticking with the Pistons, going back to them. Finishes this one in overtime. And this is another one Dwayne Casey drew up to perfection.
Karis LeVert, before he got injured, was having a great season, hitting that floater for the game winner. Could have been most improved player.
And another floater here for our final nominee. It's Sweet Lou Williams in traffic, in overtime against the Bucks. Gets it to go amidst a million looking arms there. Somehow drops, but he's money in the clutch. The winner, though, for best game winner of the season so far, we're giving it to Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy.
Because I guess he's got the deja vu.
Right.
Game
2
winners
is better
there.
than 1.
That's right, that's right. But those were very, very similar. Got to his spot and hit the big 3.
Yeah, 2 game winners in the first 7 games with Philadelphia. When they brought him there to be a closer, it's pretty much perfect.
Yep.
Congrats to Jimmy, just running away with all the hardware here in the Season
year.
in Review show. All right, how's everybody's thumbs feeling? Pretty good? Lee, you,
Fine, yeah.
you in particular.
Yeah, why? Yeah.
It's time for the most very solid play of the
beauty.
season so far.
Been waiting all season for this. Yeah, this is first off with the Phoenix Suns. Ball fizzes around here out in the desert, but desert humidity doesn't stop it from zipping about the place and ending beautifully with a 3-ball swish bomb. Beautiful stuff here. The Milwaukee Bucks have been a great team to watch this year, largely because that ball moves around as well under that Bud system. Ursan also knocks down the 3-ball there. That was beautiful. The Portland Trailblazers with a beautiful play here. The NBA Instagram account even designated every single pass on this play.
This is nice.
This is beautiful. Still going, still going. Here we go. Another
Oh
pass.
my goodness.
Into the corner. Also a 3-pointer. And sometimes it can be just a beautiful pass like this slingshot pass from Nikola Jokic.
Oh, this is very sexy. This is very sexy, sir.
That's a beautiful pass there from Nico. And the Utah Jazz have been playing beautiful ball all season long. They love it when that ball moves around, and so do I. Over in the corner again, Royce O'Neal for a 3-pointer. Beautiful stuff. But the winner, of course.
How many times did you say beautiful?
Is it a very solid play or very beautiful
It's a
play?
bit of both. It's a bit of both. But here it is again from the Portland Trailblazers. This ball just keeps moving round.
I'd say it's beautiful.
Yeah, so would
It
I.
is beautiful. That's what solid can also mean. Finishes with a 3-pointer. And that's what I call the very solid play
Very beautiful.
of the season so far. Now the stats as well. We have the
beautiful
stats
graph.
thanks to Kaushi, out in Melbourne, who compiled these stats all year long. Does a fantastic job. Breaks them down by team, as you can see there. That's beautiful. Also breaks them down by pass type. There's all your favourites in there. The bounce pass.
I can barely read this text. I don't even know what I'm looking at. This is pointless.
I'm going to share it in our Slack channel afterwards so you
Okay,
can
great.
have a look at it. And the final graph, of course, is does Skeets like it? Well, no reaction this year. That seems a little off, actually, Kaushik. I'd like to check those stats. Otherwise, no or yes. But great job. Thanks to everyone. And especially thanks to Kaushik.
All right, great stuff. Beautiful indeed. Okay. Every week, guys, we scour the internet to bring you our meme team, our favorite weird and wacky moments from that particular week. So this is a coveted award here. It's the meme of the season so far. And our nominees, well, we all remember the All-Star game when Fergie threw down that unique take on the national anthem. Well, months later, Fergie's ex-husband, Josh Duhamel, he voiced his frustration with one particular All-Star.
I was pissed off at Draymond Green, first of all. I think he owed her an apology. He was kind of a prick.
Wow, okay. Well, the Warriors responded, but not with an apology. It was with the remix
This makes it worth it.
to the anthem, and they got down. And it is catchy.
Yeah, this is a banger. Got the shoot dance going. We got everything here.
It worked out for everybody, I think.
Yeah, I guess it sort of did. I had forgotten about Josh Duhamel, so he was back. That was nice. But he did, in good sport here, said, note to self, think twice before you call it the champs. And then Fergie comes full circle, tweeted, I knew I wanted it to be special.
Just after he drew it up.
Yep.
Next nominee, Spitgate, the brouhaha between the Rockets and the Lakers. Got a little ugly. Brandon Ingram, Chris Paul, Rajon Rondo got suspended, and Rondo's saliva also starred in this fight. The memes were flying. People's struggles with online shopping. People weren't sure if Rondo spit on purpose, so Charlie came in to save the day. Or maybe there was a second spitter.
A lot of people say Kawhi Leonard is just a robot. He has no human emotion. But listen to this man laugh. So natural. I don't see anything wrong with it, but it was the best when it got the round ball rock treatment.
Next nominee, Boban Marjanovic is huge. Watch him dunk while standing on the floor. He made normal-sized people feel huge. Me getting a coffee cup from the lowest shelf. Me destroying a kid on a 6-foot hoop. Oh, the classic game blouses. Yes, Boban is a great meme. He did other huge things, like meeting the 4'11" actress Kristen Chenoweth a couple times. Where did her hand go?
Look at their hands.
It's gone.
Goodness.
Where is it?
And then the Bobby and Toby show, it took over NBA TV.
First off, we've been waiting 30 minutes for Boban because he.
Because I shave. I want to look nice on TV.
He still looks terrible, but it's all right. We're okay.
And I try to put these headphones on my ears. It's hard. Yeah.
Whoa. He needs to take a shower. He's smelling right now.
Oh, you shower already or what? I like how he talk. I don't need to say nothing. He's like, yeah, I agree with that. Good. Bye, it's good speaking.
And the winner for meme of the season so far has to be funny, so it's got to be Kawhi's laugh, especially that round ball rock treatment that he got.
Yeah, the laugh is funny in itself, but the remix is perfect. I like how you can drop this in as a drop. Somebody laughs at your joke.
There you go. Kawhi takes meme of the season so far. Lots of season still to go. Quick break. When we come back, we'll get into our best dunk of the season and a whole lot more. You're watching the Starters Season in Review Special. Happy holidays, it's the Starters Season in Review Special. We've done best blocks so far of the season, best game winners. Let's do best dunks of the season so far. Here are our nominees. Our first nominee, Anthony Davis. Fly, Pelican, fly. Ooh, he just soars down the lane.
Crazy extension.
Yeah, those long limbs really stand out in a dunk like
Oh, look who it's on.
Yeah.
The best block winner.
Really gets him.
In Allen. Yeah, he really did.
Next nominee, a little Greek on Greek crime. Giannis Antetokounmpo gets Costa Koufos.
Ooh.
More limbs. Oh, couldn't reach his back. Sorry, Costa.
Our next nominee, James Harden. He's gonna surprise JaVale McGee here. Punches him home and then he flexes on him. Boom, man. Beats him to the plunge. Ah, I'm so strong.
Next nominee, Donovan Mitchell kind of walks on water here. Ooh. He's up in the air, hanging out.
Gets those legs going as well. Looks great.
Yes, Maxi Kleber.
Our final nominee for dunk of the season so far, Emmanuel Mudiay on the break.
Emmanuel Mudiay.
Puts it on Temple's temple. Oh.
Maybe a travel, but that's okay.
No one calls travels anymore in today's game. We saw what Harden did. But our winner for dunk of the season so far is Anthony Davis.
Interesting.
I'm a little shocked by this one, but I mean, it is huge. But there were a lot of good nominees there. Giannis.
It's been a good year.
Has indeed. Slow-mo is cool how he powers through there.
That's just like a perfect Anthony Davis dunk. All arms.
There it is. Congrats to 80. All right, let's keep this going. For the funniest moment of the season so far, here are your nominees. Wesley Matthews trying to inbound the ball just a bit high. Knock it off the camera on top of the shot clock.
Maybe he thought Boban was on his team or something.
Rick's like, that's all right, that's all right.
John Collins didn't miss many things on this 30-point night, including this employee's face.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Smooth.
I'll be shocked if that doesn't win this. Hamidou Diallo on the break. Windmill.
What?
No windmill. Yeah, everything goes wrong for him here. The steps, I feel like, he loses it. The
jump.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Chris Paul wants reporter Dana Larson to move. He really, really, really wants her to move. He's got his routine in front of the stanchion.
We gotta do some stuff here.
And it was not just this moment, but DeAndre Jordan doing a little pirouette with J.J. Barea in the back.
A funny moment within a funny moment.
Can you believe it?
And final nominee here, it's Luka Doncic and his, I guess, celebrations. Either when he's on the bench, like that one, or even when he's playing. Big dunk from DeAndre Jordan, he loves it. Whee! We did it! Yay! We dunked! Good stuff. And one more that went wrong, actually, Wesley Matthews just left him hanging, but Luka's like, I got it.
Saved it already. What a vet he is already.
Yeah, that's right. That's all right. So Luka Doncic, our final nominee, but the funniest moment of the season so far goes to, John Collins.
Oh, man.
With the timely slap. Just throwing out high fives to everybody, including that poor kid's face.
We've got another 6 months, but that's gonna be whoopsie of the year.
Ooh, we're calling it now, are you?
Yeah.
All right, final break, but when we return, it is the season for giving. So we're gonna count down our top 10 dimes of the season so far. Back in a second. As we all know, the holiday season's not about getting, it's about giving, which is why we're counting down the top 10 assists of the season so far. Let's start at number 10, that makes sense, and it's the Lakers putting on a show. Up ahead to Ball, and in stride finds McGee. Yeah, beautiful little touch pass there.
That's wicked.
From Lonzo. McGee finishes it.
Showtime. At number 9, it's Marcus Smart. Hustling, doing Marcus Smart things, making the pass from the seat of his shorts. And then the alley. A beautiful play all around.
Highlight hustle plays. That's what he's all about. Oof.
Tatum getting it back, throwing it down.
At number 8, we have 2 off the backboard dimes. Paul George gets us started. Sees Grant following and throws it up there very high. Watch Schroeder, he jumps too, but
Is he trying to dunk it? Schroeder?
I don't know. He's just excited. And we got one from the Hornets as well. Monk going off the glass for the trailing Bridges, who we gotta get in the dunk contest. Oh, big flush.
At number 7, watch this ridiculous pass from James Harden.
Whoa.
Ooh, showy.
It does look cooler because he's left-handed. I have to
Yeah,
admit.
but he goes up way high,
Yeah.
down low. Great look.
At number 6, Ben Simmons with a similar type of dime, the no-look behind the back, on the fly to the cutting Jimmy Butler.
Right-handed also looks cool.
As
it turns out.
Turns out. Looks cool when you pass it behind your back. Nice headband too, Ben.
This is another ridiculous pass. Giannis Antetokounmpo finds Tony Snell in the corner here as he's falling out of bounds.
Wow.
Got to get another look.
Yeah, this one's a straight.
Whoa. Puts 2 hands on the ball and just finds him. Beautiful.
At number 4, Lee, you're gonna love this.
Yeah.
Jeremy Lin, fast break, throwing the.
Oh,
Is that a leggy?
that's a Shane Warne leggy.
That's
yeah.
a Shane Warne leggy.
Well
I don't even know
spotted.
what I'm saying, but it's a beautiful hook bounce pass.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, look
What
at
a
the
leggy.
rip on that. Mike
that-
Gatting
that-
would have missed that.
So that was a cricket term, yes?
That's right.
At number 3, 2 Kyrie plays. He's Australian. He knows cricket.
Oh, yeah. Bainesy as well. What is this? The Australian guy. Ben Simmons is throwing.
Simmons, Bainesy.
Nice how he keeps
Leggies.
it low down there for Aaron Baines. And he's flying up the floor. Oh, faking out everybody
That was a 1-point game, too.
before dropping it to Jason Tatum.
At number 2, some thought this was just a solid play.
Yeah.
But
I've seen this
Nikola
before.
Jokic gives us what we think to be one of the best dimes of the season so far, Lee.
Very solid.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Crazy hook pass to the corner, showing off those old water polo skills.
At number 1, what's real tasty in a warm drink this time of year? Well, it's nutmeg, of course. We're going to show you all the nutmegs. Those are 2 different plays. Kyle Lowry through DeAndre Ayton. Now Milos Teodosic through Melo. One more Milos.
Oh, this is just a
Through
nutmeg
Gorgie
pack.
Jang, yes.
yeah.
We're cheating, I love it.
A lot of chestnuts roasting on open fires here.
This is Trae Young to Alex Len. Trae Young one more time
Oh my goodness.
to Dwayne Dedman. And a big man, Yusuf Nurkic, finding CJ McCollum and end it off with Bogdan Bogdanovic to Willie Cauley-Stein.
Nutmeg all around. Put it in your drink. All right, that's it for us. Hope you enjoyed our starters season review special. We're back on January 2nd. Until then, embrace the new year.
Happy New Year, happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah.